And I'm choosing to let you go.
What? No, Damon.
I am choosing to not have to think about how you must feel every time some ghost from my past comes into our life. I'm choosing to relieve you of having to defend me for every awful thing I've ever done.
Stop acting like I'm perfect. Damon, I've done horrible things too. You think I'm gonna stand here and judge you after I find out that you've been tortured for 5 years?
Stop defending me! I won't change who I am. I can't. But I refuse to change you.
Hey you guys, it is me, Jeremiah. Do not mind the intro at all. It is all jokes. I love that show. I love The Vampire Diaries so much. Damon is my favorite. We all need a Damon in our lives. But yeah, if you guys want to find out how to get this really cute Valentine's purple pink glam look, totally wearable. You guys can wear this to the grocery store. You guys can wear this to pick up your kids. You can wear this to get them out. Whatever. Just, it's really natural, very glowy. You guys can wear this anywhere. And before you guys start this video, I just want to say my energy in the beginning of this video is trash. It's trash. I'm just gonna be honest. It's trash. It's been about 5 or 6 months since I filmed a YouTube video, so please cut me some slack. I promise after like the 30th second mark, it gets better. I promise. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and enjoy. Okay, let me know if you guys recreate it. Tag me, follow me, do what you need to do. Subscribe. Okay, thank you. You can watch it now. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera because my brows are very basic. I don't do anything crazy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that off camera. Okay, so I just finished up my brows, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I use a darker shade. I use this one, the Tan 50, to carve out my brows, but I'm gonna use a lighter shade. This is Golden 40 to set to prep my eyelids, so just for a lighter base so the shadows pop more. And I've been using this Colourpop brush for a while now, and I freaking love it. It's like the best brush for concealer, for brows, for your lids. Wow, that's rude. For your lids, literally for whatever. When it comes to concealer, it's the best brush. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take my Morphe sponge to make sure everything is blended. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this really bright pink shade from the 35B palette and just use that to set my lids. And I do this just because the shadows are way more pigmented. Like setting it with the bright shade rather than setting it with like a translucent setting powder or, you know, something like that. So I'm just gonna go right in with this pink. And I'm gonna do more like pressing motions instead of like swirling, just because that like really brings out the pigment in this color. But I'm not gonna take it too high. I want just this on the lid and then I'm gonna blend it up. And I'm using a Morphe M441 brush. So when I like close my eyes, you can't really see the shadow. So I'm gonna blend it up a little bit higher than normal because I have hooded eyelids. I'm just gonna blend that up. I'm also gonna wing it out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back in that pink shade and just make sure that like I didn't lose too much color. I'm just gonna pack that on the lid again. The 35B palette isn't really that pigmented off the bat. Well, I don't want to say that, but it isn't. After you blend it out, it kind of blends out. The pigment kind of blends away. So I just like to keep building it up and just keep going back and forth and blending and then adding more and blending just to get the pigment that I want. These shadows are very buildable. Okay, so after that is blended out, then I'm going to go into a deeper shade, to a purple shade in the Morphe 35B palette. But this time I'm going to take a more tapered blending brush. So I'm going to take my Morphe M439 brush, and I'm going to dip into this purple shade right here, just to deepen up the crease a little bit. So when I'm doing this, I'm focusing it on the outer V. And then whatever's left, then I just bring that in. And then again, I just like to buff that a little bit above my actual crease, just because I have hooded eyelids and otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it. So just gonna take that a little bit above my actual crease. And I don't want to lose the pink, so I'm just gonna like stamp that in, just to make sure I don't like lose the pink. Okay, so that's not really giving me the depth that I want, so I'm just gonna take my Smashbox Draw In Decked Out palette, and I'm gonna take this really deep purple shade to really deepen up the crease. I'm gonna take a really defined brush to really do that. So I'm actually gonna take this Morphe M124 brush to go ahead and deepen up that crease. Honestly, don't understand the mirror that comes in this thing. Like, it's like blurry, and I don't know if I'm supposed to like pop it out. Like, I don't know if there's like a film that I need to take away, but like I can't see myself in this. Like, I don't know, like it's not okay. It's actually really dark and it's very cool toned. To blend this out, I'm gonna go back in with my R39 brush. And I'm gonna go right on the edge. I'm gonna go right on the edge of that line. Now I'm gonna go and cut my crease, kinda. I'm gonna be doing it into a heart shape, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I do not know how this is gonna go. I did not practice this look, so if this goes down the drain,
silly bitch.
I'm gonna have no video, so let's just hope that it does not go down the drain. So again, I'm gonna be using my Colourpop Tan. No, I'm not gonna be using this one. I'm gonna be using my Golden 40. This is the lighter shade that I use to set my lids with, or prep my lids with, whatever. And then I'm gonna be using a Morphe 217 liner brush, and I feel like this would be really easy. I tried to draw out a heart on my hand, and it was relatively easy. So let's just hope it's the same on my eyelid. I'm actually really scared right now. Let me check my reference photo, because I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Okay. I'm not confident, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm scared. Okay. You guys don't understand how stressful this is. Okay, I am satisfied. I'm gonna take a little bit more concealer just to fill this in. You see what's happening? I'm making mistakes. It gets bigger. I'll make another mistake, it gets bigger. I think I'm actually just gonna set this with white shadow. So I'm just gonna take the Morphe 12P palette, white shade. I'm actually just gonna pop a shimmer on here because it's just looking kind of weird. So I'm gonna go in my Morphe 35B palette. So I'm just gonna take this shade and like try and get something out of it. It's definitely better than what I thought it was gonna be, so that has to stand for something. It looks really pretty from this angle, but then when I like close my lid, it like, you know, it just looks like that. But I mean, that's still kind of cute too. It's just like, it's like a little bit, like it's like a little sneak peek. Okay, so I just finished up the other eye, and I definitely like this one a lot better. Like this one is really, really wonky, but it's okay. This one is definitely a lot cleaner. Like I'm shook at how clean this is compared to this one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a really tiny brush like this. This is a Morphe M213, and I'm gonna get the purple shade, and I'm just gonna like shade around the heart. I don't know what shape that is, but I'm gonna shade around it just so it looks better, because it's not what I want it to be. And this is good too, because you're going to be adding depth and definition to the heart, so it doesn't look so flat. Okay, that looks a lot better already. I'm going to go ahead and use this shade. This is the Love Letter shade from Anastasia. This is their single shadow. I'm going to go ahead and use that to like to define this heart a bit, to give it some depth and definition, and to clean it up. I'm gonna put that really close to it. And if you guys are following along to this tutorial, you could just use the 35B palette. And I feel like everyone has Modern Renaissance, so you can just go ahead and use Love Letter from that shade to define this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a makeup wipe and just get all the fallout. And I'm also gonna use this to like clean up the edges of this. Bam. Actually, I'm gonna take it a little bit closer. There we go. There actually wasn't that much fallout today. I'm used to there being a lot of fallout, but there wasn't that much today, so that's exciting. So first I'm going to take this Roma water from Lush. This is my favorite toner. I use this like for everything. I use it every day for literally everything. Like for when I wake up in the morning, like it just feels so good on my skin. Like I literally use this at all times. So then I'm gonna go ahead and take this from Target. This is CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion, and I use this all the time. And it feels so good on my skin. And like when I use these two together, like can't nobody tell me nothing. Like nobody. Okay. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and pop on my wig because it's that time. She's ready to clock into her shift. And I'm just gonna take 6 years to get this to how she should be looking. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm actually so proud of this. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys can follow me on my socials at POC and Makeup on my Instagram, my Twitter. My Snapchat is JeremiahMT12, and make sure you guys follow and like my Facebook page too, because I'm everywhere. A sister is everywhere. Also my Musical.ly, I'll put that down. That's POC and Makeup too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I've had so much fun making this video, and I'm definitely gonna be back with consistent videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.